Hi guys, my name is Debbie if we've not met before, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the LASplash Classic Horror collection, so the eyeshadow palette and all the lipsticks. So I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take you through the shades that are in there. I'm going to show you how I created this smoky eye look that I'm wearing now, a bit of a gothic eye, and I'm going to also be lip swatching all of the lipsticks to show you the colours. There's 8 lipsticks in the range. So we'll start with the eyeshadow palette. So this is it here. This is the outer packaging to it, and then this is the packaging inside. I've had this for probably about 6 months, so I've done quite a lot of looks with it already, so it's not a first impressions or anything, but I don't see that many people talking about it, and I think this is a fantastic palette. And I've just bought the lipsticks to match, so I thought I'd keep both things in one video and show you guys. So here are the colours inside. So it's your classic rainbow palette really. It's quite reflective, so it's difficult to show you on camera I think, but it's a classic rainbow palette, but it's got some really interesting tones in there and they really blend out really well. And I think this was £21.95 or £20.95, around about the 20-ish pounds mark anyway. I bought mine on Beauty Bay. For the quality, you won't find better for the price, I don't think. So I'm really enjoying this. I bought it because of this packaging. I mean, I love anything horror anyway, and I just thought this was incredible packaging. It goes right around the outside as well, and then there is a mirror inside. So really, really nice packaging to that. So I'm going to show you how I created this eye look now and do a voiceover tutorial for it. Because I know when I started doing makeup I really struggled to do a black smoky eye. So I'm going to talk you through how I achieved that, and also you'll see some of the shades in action. And then when I finish that, I'll swatch out the remainder of the shades so you can see what's in the palette, and then we'll move on to the lipsticks. To start off the look, I'm going in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean all over my lids, and then blending that out really quickly before it sets too much and it won't be able to be blended, using the cream colour brush from Sigma. I'm taking that into my crease and onto my lower lash line as well. It takes quite a while to blend that out and get it how I want it. Doing the same on the other eye. I've speeded up the process here, but it does take quite some time to move that around and shear it out and blend it how you want it to be, but it works really well as a base if you're going to lay a dark colour on top. So going in with black, and also because it's a sticky base, it will give it something to grab onto. Then I'm going in with the shade Nightmare and blending that in my crease, and I'm doing that before I lay down the black eyeshadow over the top of that NYX base, so that I've got something to blend the black eyeshadow into. So I'm just using a fluffy blending brush, blending out the edges of that eyeshadow base, and also laying down that Nightmare shade into my crease, which is a brownish reddish shade, as you can see. And that's taken me a little while to get that perfected and how I want it to look, and this is speeded up, so this does take a lot of time to do. It's all in the blending when you're doing a smoky eye. Then I'm going in with the black. Lights Out is the name of the shade. I'm packing that all over my lid. Just using a packing brush and patting motions. Packing that all over that eyeshadow base that we laid down, so that we can then blend it into the Nightmare shade that we've already laid down in the crease. And then I'm taking that same blending brush that I was using when I used the shade Nightmare before, and I'm just blending all the way around. Now, I did end up with a lot of smoke under my eyes doing this. If you didn't want it quite as smoky as this, then you could have cleaned off your brush before you went into the lower lash line. I quite like mine to be really smoky. Then I'm using the shade 13th on my lower lash line and to blend out the edges of the Nightmare shade. Okay guys, so I used in the tutorial there, I used the red shades, these two red shades here. So I think that one's 13th, and I used Nightmare, so those two, and I used the black Lights Out. Now that black is one of my favourite blacks in my collection, because black can end up all over your face with fallout, and this one, or they can be not pigmented enough to actually make a difference, but this one is super black, but doesn't fall all over your face. Although I did use a black base, the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Cocoa Bean, to use as a base to make it even blacker and to give it something to adhere to, but it is a pretty black on its own, so that's super impressive. Some of the other shades across the top you do need to build up. I'm just going to swatch those out for you and show you. So that's the top row there, going from left to right as they are in the palette, and there we have the bottom row of shades going from left to right as they are in the palette. The only one I would say that isn't the greatest is the purple. That is really sheer, and you're really going to need to build that up. I've been able to make it work, but you do need to really keep going in with that one and building up the intensity. The rest you saw in the eye look, they pack quite a punch in terms of pigment. Particularly my favourite shades in there, I would say, I love that green shade. That one's really beautiful, and I love the brownish red because that's so different in my collection. I don't really have anything with that tone of browny red to it. So that's the palette. Moving on then, I'm going to show you all of the lipsticks. There's 8 of the lipsticks in the collection. I've got them all here, and if I just take one of them to show you, so the shade that I'm wearing now is Swanky. And if I can get that to focus on the camera there, I'm not sure if I can, but the tops of these have all got the horror theme on the top, as well as the packaging. The packaging is amazing on these. So which one have I picked up here? That one is Frankie, and that's the packaging. I think I'll end up keeping the packaging because they're such a collector's thing for me. I do that a lot. So that's how the lipsticks come packaged. They retail for £12.99 at full price. I did get mine in the sale on Beauty Bay. They are still available. They're not limited edition or anything like that. Neither the palette nor the lipsticks are limited edition. But let's hop into the lip swatches, and I can show you each of the shades on my lips, which I think is a lot easier for you to see than swatching them out on my hands. But just pray for my lips because they're feeling quite sore right now. Hadn't realised how much it would take it out of them putting these shades on and trying to get them off, because there's a lot of pigment in these shades, as you'll see. But let's hop into the lip swatches, and I'll catch up with you at the end of the video. So that's all of the lip swatches. Which colour was your favourite, guys? I think for me, I love the red. I'm always a sucker for a red lipstick, but I like some of the purples as well. There's just some really unusual tones in there, and that's what I was looking for. I've got a lot of the standard colours, and I was looking for some lipsticks that can really amp up a look. I don't mind wearing all different styles of makeup. I love neutral colours. I love really dramatic smoky eyes like this. It's the rock chick goth in me coming out here. I used to wear this sort of makeup a lot in my youth, so I love wearing it now. Don't get the chance to do it very often anymore. I don't go to the sort of places I used to, and I can't really wear this sort of thing for work. So it's a bank holiday in the UK, so I'm really enjoying playing with my makeup and doing things I wouldn't normally do. But if you've enjoyed seeing the video, then please like and comment for me. It's taken all day to put this one together, to do all the lip swatches for you, so I really hope you enjoy it and that you found it useful. If you've liked what you've seen, then I'd love it if you would subscribe and become part of my little family here. But other than that, I hope you're having a brilliant weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.